slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies,
a podcast where we talk about horror movies
and the daddies in them.
And welcome to the very, very, very delayed Friday 13th special.
Welcome, guys. We apologize for that one.
Yeah, last week was kind of crazy, so
Yeah.
we took a little break.
It was my anniversary. I just had a lot going on last weekend, so I apologize.
That's okay.
But we are back.
And we're back. We're here, ready with Jason.
Yep.
In this amazing movie. Because I don't know how else to say it. But what movie are we watching today?
Today we're watching the I Can't Wait to Go to Sleep, Friday the 13th, Part 3. Released in 1988 or 1980. Oh my God. Released in 1982.
That's how this movie has us. Like, let's just get it out the way. For anyone that loves this movie, we're sorry, but you're not gonna like this episode because
I don't know. I was just thinking of Halloween 4 that was released in 1988, and I want to go watch that now. Directed by Steve Miner, written by Martin Kirchoser, Karen Watson, Victor Miller, and Ron Kurz. With a budget of $2.3 million, ended up grossing $36.6 million.
Gang.
This is the movie where Jason does get his iconic mask.
It's the most famous scene, and it has some of the better death scenes, I would say, from this, from at least the first three. Because I think a lot of them are pretty iconic. Okay.
I still
we'll
think
get there when we get there.
I still think part 2 is better. But anyways, here we are. This episode will be 5 minutes because nothing happens in this movie.
Okay, this movie, they need to trim a lot of the fat.
Yes.
First of all, where's the skip button at the beginning?
Because we get a 15-minute scene of the second movie that I just watched. Then I'm here watching it again.
It's literally the entire scene, the entire last bit.
Okay, it's like they're like, guys, this movie's like an hour. We need to add 30 minutes. So let's just add the last 15 minutes of part 2, and let's just bring this random couple for Jason to kill, but tease them for like another 15 minutes in the beginning. And then we'll get to the kids.
It's crazy.
And once we get to the kids, we can't just kill them. So we're just going to have Jason hide in the barn, and the kids are just going to do whatever they want around this camp.
It's so true because they're literally doing anything. It looks like they were on break and they were just recording them because there's so much wasted shit that they're just doing. They're just for no reason.
Honestly, Jason could just murder their asses when they got there. There's no need for no one to be alive.
It's so true.
And then Jason got a fade before he went to this, because this is right after part 2, like literally the next day. So he decided to cut his hair. He changed his whole outfit.
Oh, yeah, we get the origin story of how he got his outfit. Like, we don't give a fuck. Okay. What do you think of this movie? Honestly, I would say.
It was just boring. It's boring. This one's boring. Like,
yeah.
I always remember, like I always say, Jason movies I can go back and watch and like
enjoy it.
They're kind of dumb, but I enjoy them, and they're very good to take a nap with.
Yeah.
Or like watch them just for shits and giggles, like comfort movies. But this one just drags. I was like, I thought I liked this one more than I did, and I don't.
That's what I thought so too. I was like, I know it has the 3D element, but it wasn't like distracting. But then it just, most of the movie, nothing happens.
Yeah.
I don't care about anybody.
Yeah, these characters are just not it.
And they're not, the only one that's entertaining is Shelly, because he's the only one with a fucking personality.
Yeah, and he's annoying.
He's like kind of annoying, yeah.
But he's a lawyer, so I mean, he's a lawyer now.
Oh, okay, Shelly, let's get it.
Yeah.
What's this girl's name? Vera? Vera's like, oh, damn, all right, let's get it.
Yeah. And then, we do have an Academy Award winning actress in this movie.
We do?
Yeah, you gonna see her, the way she went up and down
Oh, that one.
the way she went up and down the stairs.
Oh,
Help! she did great.
That's, oh my God, we couldn't stop laughing. We were gonna do so we always do a commentary track for these movies.
Well, we've only done one.
2.
We didn't do it for part 1.
Oh, that's right. We
decided to do it after part 1.
I guess that's true.
We did it for part 2, and we were supposed to do it for this one.
But it was my birthday the week before, so we didn't want to do 2 commentary tracks in a row.
Yep.
So we decided to cover, because I was like, it's whatever. It's gonna be like a fun Jason movie. Yep. Oh boy, were we wrong!
I can't wait to get a part 4.
And look, I will say, I do feel like the movie does get better at the end once Jason is already like doing his thing.
Yes.
It does get entertaining and you feel like it starts moving pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, why wasn't this like the movie? Like, it's just because they needed to waste so much fucking time.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's
because
just...
it's like, how do we how do I say that? How do we not make some kids disappear without the other ones being suspicious?
Yeah.
So we got to kind of kill them all at the same time.
And it was
back
like
to back.
at the last 30 minutes. And it just, and also the ending, there's like 3 false endings to this movie. And it's like, Jesus, just fucking end the movie. It's fine.
It's like we hang Jason, not dead. We ask Jason,
not
maybe
dead.
We go to the lake, Mama Jason, with a head now.
Yeah, like...
But that's not over. It cuts back. The police. She's gone crazy. We'll take her in. And then we cut back to Jason, still dead. We cut back to the lake. Now it ends.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Like, that's what I wanted to be like. Just stop it. Just stop it right now.
Yeah, it's like we gotta add more time, guys. This is not enough. We need like 10 more seconds. Just record this lake.
Yeah.
Sorry, the pond.
Which, yes, this was a pond.
Because Crystal Lake went from a lake to a pond.
Yeah, so I guess something happened in Crystal Lake, in the lake that they filmed, and they decided to just make it into this pond, and they were filling it with water like every day. So they only shot it at low angles and like in a specific angle, so it looked like a legit lake, but it was just literally like a pond. And after like filming, I think it was like a couple weeks, it dried up because it was just
okay. So here's my thing. Sorry, not the first movie. The 2, 3, and 4 are technically all in one weekend.
Yeah, they say like, oh, yesterday.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then if you watch part 4, they take Jason to the hospital. He wakes up and leaves.
Yeah,
and then part 4 starts happening.
And then literally, we watched it right before this episode. We were like, let's just see, does it take place the next day?
Yeah.
And it does.
So it's technically Friday the 13th, Saturday the 14th, Sunday the 15th. My thing is, none of these kids watch the news.
They don't care, bro.
It's like a murders are just happening in this radius and no one gives a fuck.
This is at the time where serial killers were going crazy and all you gotta do is not be there. And the cops will be like, damn it, he got away.
It's like, the murder just happened like 10 houses down. We'll be fine over here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck it. Whatever.
But then they die.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the trend throughout these movies. I know I do like the next movie a lot. I remember rewatching. I was like, oh, that was a lot of fun. Like,
Part 4.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, part 4 is fun. Part 6 is cool.
I've never seen part 5. I'm interested in watching that. So
no one likes
next
that one.
year.
It's fine.
Next year, which is funny because October, Friday 13th is Jason's birthday.
So
and it's a fake Jason.
Yeah, because we checked. So technically, we'll be do part 4 in January and then part 5 in October, and then I can't wait to get to part 6. I love part 6,
which that's gonna be the year after.
Yes, unfortunately, but so that was Friday the 13th part 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
That's
so
an 8-minute episode.
So here's the secret. We're gonna be actually talking about Doctor Strange and the multiverse.
Bitch, did you see how Wanda?
I saw that.
Bitch, we're not gonna say spoilers in here. What you thought? Well, we could. It's horror adjacent.
It is.
Well, I'm gonna call it the Evil Dead because it's technically just Evil Dead with Wanda
and
Doctor Strange. That's it. Such a great movie.
Such a great movie.
Loved
so go watch it. And then back to part 13.
Anyways, should we just get into the fucking movie?
Yeah, so we do get a 15-minute recap of part 2.
I don't know if you can see, but the notes is just like a couple words for each scene. Like, it's so like
So we open on a recap of part 2. If you remember, Ginny technically kills him with using
Jenny, who would I turn to? You never seen that song?
No.
The 867.
Oh yeah, 309.
You know that song is so creepy. It's about like a guy that found a number.
I heard that number had to be like banned.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Jenny. Anyways,
but she murders Jason, and we get that whole recap from part 2. If you don't remember, just whatever. But then we open with this other couple, Harold and his wife, whose name I never got. By the way, I don't know anyone's name. I just know Chris and Rick. And Shelly,
because they all blend in. They're like they don't have a personality. I'm sorry,
the 3 girls in this movie all look the same.
Yeah,
except the hothead one. She looked different because her hair shorter.
Oh, that's true. That's Debbie, right? Or Vera?
No, Vera was whatever. So, anyways, Jason. This is where he changes his outfit because we kind of see the overalls. And
he's hiding in the, what is it called, like the, you know,
like
when you dry your sheets outside. It's a fucking famous Michael Myers shot.
Technically,
yeah, he's just recreating it.
Yeah.
So then he's hiding, and you see him in like a silhouette, but he's wearing the overalls, but you don't see his face.
And I'm just like, but you see that he bald headed, so you know he shaved his head.
He was before he got I gotta look good. I gotta look good before I go kill them.
No, it's like, I gotta change my identity. They can't find me.
He kind of looks like,
God, I love her.
Yeah, he did look like Vin Diesel on a lot of scenes from this movie. So he changes his clothes and he stalks this couple for a little bit. We get them like doing their laundry, feeding the fish,
feeding themselves with the fish food.
Yeah, there's a cute little rabbit. There's a rattlesnake. It's just these
with
like,
a string on.
Yeah, it's like the guy Harold shaking a shit. Like it's just like, why have we seen all this? Jason just murdered them.
It's so slow. And the funny thing is, so he bought the steelbook with the Blu-ray version, so it has everything like uncut or whatever. I think except that's, I know that a lot of the scenes had to be cut, like the gore because of the rating, but we watched the AMC version of this.
Yeah, the TV version. Because I didn't feel like putting the Blu-ray in.
And they literally cut so many fucking parts out. But it was like shit that we didn't need. So it was like, oh, hell yeah, AMC knows how to do it. Because Harold is taking a shit and it's the longest scene.
Yeah.
And he like grabs a newspaper, he's reading it, then he goes and grabs a bottle. No, it cuts to him grabbing the bottle and drinking, and it cuts back to another scene. I'm like,
which, by the way, I did see the Blu-ray earlier.
Yeah, same.
So that's why I was like, oh, they're cutting shit out from this TV version because they were. And then all the fades to black were getting me because I'll say there was no commercials.
Yeah.
It was just like, fades to black and then it starts again.
Yeah. There was like, what, 15, 20 minutes cut out?
It seems like it.
Yeah. It seemed like a lot. Like, it really did seem like a lot.
We don't get like the famous eyeball popping out thing.
The cow eyeball.
Yeah, we don't get none of that. It's kind of like, well, they cut out the good parts.
And it's fine. I mean, but it's also like that cow eyeball could have been trimmed down a lot.
It could have, because he just keeps it like this with the camera for like 2 minutes. And I'm like, okay, next scene. But
okay, back to the movie.
We do after the I forgot to say the credits though, the music.
Oh, the bang wow.
Anyway. So yeah, then he kills this couple, he just murders them, and then we meet all the kids, which I don't know their names. Chris is our final girl. We have Andy, we have Shelly, we have Vera, we have Debbie. I just don't know which one was which. Rick, half the time.
Rick is the boyfriend.
The farmer.
Farmer. Yeah, I saw him and I'm like, Carlos. That's his thirst trap. Yeah, I think Ally. Who the fuck's Ally?
Ali?
Ali? I don't know.
Anyway.
And then we got the gangsters later.
Oh yeah, the bikers. Which they're like, we need more people to kill. So let's just, Shelly, can you go to the gas station and start trouble with some people and bring them back?
So unnecessary.
Yeah.
So unnecessary.
So they pick up Vera, they go towards the camp, they see the crime scene, but they just ignore and just keep going from the couple. They get to this is where they see the recasting for Crazy Ralph, because they're like, fuck, we killed Crazy Ralph, we going to use.
But I love that she's driving and this man is literally on the floor, fluorescent clothing on, and everyone in the back sees him, but she doesn't.
No comment.
And then they're like, what are you doing? She's like, I don't fucking know, I was daydreaming.
Okay, my thing is, why the fuck are you in the side of the road? I would have ran your ass over too. Fuck you doing in the side of the road for?
Yes.
Not the side of the road. In the middle of the road.
But she also was driving. She should have been paying attention. There's only one road that she was in.
Nope. This is for once where I'm like, nah, she right. Should have hit him.
I mean, he was a fucking creep anyway.
They're like, sir, can you lay on the road? We need her to stop. She's refusing to stop.
Do you prefer Abel or what was the other one?
Which one was
Ralph?
Which one was Abel?
That's the guy sleeping in the middle of the road.
Oh my god, I thought Abel was one of the kids.
So you prefer Crazy Ralph or Crazy Abel?
Crazy Ralph.
Crazy Ralph is way better.
For sure.
He had, even though I did like
I feel like this Abel guy was them regretting killing Ralph.
Yeah. They're like, fuck. Damn it. I'm surprised that I guess he did warn them. He kind of said like, oh, come back Go back to where you came from.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a racial thing.
Well,
because Vera's Spanish. Oh yeah, we find out that Vera's Spanish.
She's supposed to be
or Hispanic.
She's not. She doesn't look like it, but
but she said, "Ay, mommy." And I was like, oh, she complained. I do love that. So we meet her. They go to her house.
Yes.
And then they knock and the mom comes out and she's like, I told her not to come here. She wasn't going. So then she go back in and they're screaming at each other. She comes back. She's like, what was that? And she's like, nothing. Like, we're just talking.
And the thing is that they're not even like in. So they say one thing in Spanish and then the rest is ay. It's like, whoa.
And I love that while they're screaming at each other, they're like, what are they saying? They're like, I don't know Spanish. I flunked. I'm like, Jesus.
So.
And she's supposed to be what? Blind dating?
They're supposed to hook her up with Shelly and she don't know what Shelly looked like. And when she sees Shelly, she's like, oh. But my thing is that she's like, she tends to start liking him, I guess, after he stands up to the bikers, which.
That's all I gotta do. I gotta just beat up somebody?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
But they get to the cabin. We meet the sexy farmer Rick. Chris apparently lived there before, like a week ago, where she met Jason.
Yeah, she has a history
with Jason.
Jason,
and she looks the same.
It is the most obscure, most random fucking origin story.
But then, okay, God, I'm so sorry. Nothing happens. Nothing literally happens.
Well, this is Shelly. We can skip to Shelly pranking them.
Then I'm going to skip to the important parts. Shelly pranks them because he loves to cry wolf and he pretends to be dead and they believe it for some reason. And
he has an axe on his forehead. It does kind of look real.
Okay, because someone in the movie makeup department did it, not Shelly.
Yeah, but like... Fair points. Fair point.
I'm just like, don't start pranking me right now. I know you ain't dead.
And then you got this girl with PTSD because last week she experienced Jason.
Because her parents grounded her. Because if she would have told me that was 5 years ago, I said, bitch, then why the fuck do you look the same?
Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah, he pranks them. They get mad at him. And then Vera goes to the store. She borrows Rick's car. Shelly goes with her. This is where they meet the... Oh, when she's paying at the store, the lady, the cashier is like, no EBT card. And I'm like, damn, that's racist as fuck. Like, what, just because she Hispanic, you think she got an EBT card?
That is pretty fucked up.
But she did.
That's so rude.
But she did because she had to ask Shelly for money.
Yeah, that's where she's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
but damn it.
This is where they get their altercation with like the bikers, which these bikers were supposed to be intimidated. No.
You wouldn't be like intimidated at all?
Not by Foxy.
Foxy looks like she doesn't belong in that group.
No, and neither
like
did the other guy. Sir, who put your chain away?
I think the only one that did it for me, Foxy, was the only one, or Fox is her name, that didn't fit for me. Because I was like, she looks too nice to be in the friend group.
Well, she was, because when they're trying to steal gas, she's like, you sure you want to do this? Like, oh, weren't you a bad bitch?
She was trying to fit in. That's all she wanted to do.
That's her. What do they call that? Fuck.
Insinuation? What?
No, never mind.
Oh, inauguration?
Yeah.
Inauguration. So how did it happen? It was just they bumped into them. And then Shelly...
This altercation did not need to happen. It did not need to happen.
You remove these characters, the movie's the same.
Because Shelly sits in the car. They're just sitting in the car looking at him. And he looks over and Shelly smiles. And Vera's like, oh my God, go. It's like, y'all looking at him triggered the guy? Like... But then Shelly backs up into the
Carlos, I gotta stop you there. You know when people look at you, you get mad.
I do.
You get mad all the time.
I'm not gonna go fight them.
Yeah, I feel like you would.
No, I'm not gonna put on a chain around my fist and start breaking their car just because they smiled at me.
Well,
because all Shelly did was...
Yeah, but he didn't do that for that. Shelly crashed into their bikes.
Afterwards.
Not after he punched the thing.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. This guy got triggered.
He threw something, right? He threw like the packet, was it? He threw something at them. I'm pretty sure.
Afterwards,
like before he when.
Okay, so the guy comes outside. The guy comes outside. He's just about to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Shelly and Vera sitting in the car.
And they smile at him.
And Vera's like, oh my God, go. Like she got scared. So then he runs into the motorcycles.
Vera.
He runs into the motorcycle, starts forwarding towards him. He gets in front of the car. Then he punches the windshield and stuff with the chain. And then Shelly's like, oh, hell to the no. So Shelly tries to run his ass over again with the car. And then he throws something at the car.
Oh, okay. That's true.
And then I guess they follow Shelly.
So yeah, then they get there and Vera's like, oh, damn. Mm-hmm. Like she got a boner after that.
Yeah, she's like, oh, Shelly got balls.
she But they get to the house and then I love this whole part. I was laughing because I'm like, Rick is gonna be like, what the fuck happened? What did you do to my car?
Oh, I would have fought them.
Yeah,
that's a reason to fight.
And they're like, well, it wasn't our fault.
And they leave it at that and they go inside.
Yeah, and Rick is like, damn it, I'm mad. And the girlfriend's like, you're fine. And then that's it. That's the scene.
That's what happens when you go to the cabin with your friends and and you gotta invite your family, but you don't.
Yeah, and apparently they don't have room for everybody. Yeah. So some of them gotta sleep on the floor.
Yeah, apparently. So
no tea, no shade.
Oh, all tea, all shade. So So yeah, the kids go inside. Rick and Chris leave in the car to go have their little origin story conversation.
Oh Jesus.
And then we get the little yo-yo in 3D. Which Andy's a cutie though, I must say.
So Andy is like the cutesy. He's
jock.
like the
he's
Kevin,
supposed to be the jock, I guess.
I guess that's true. I was gonna say like Kevin Bacon.
He was wearing the varsity jacket,
and he's always fucking doing handstands. Mm-hmm. But it reminded me of Kevin Bacon, where he's kind of like the cutie, you know. But I love that. So Shelly made a prank, which was an innocent, didn't hurt anybody. It was just a stupid prank. And everyone's like, oh my God, Shelly, you're so annoying. And then Andy's over here with a yo-yo hitting this girl in the face. And she's like, you're so funny. Stop it.
Society.
She gets hit in the face. And she's like, oh, that was close. No, you got hit in the face.
Right. So everyone that talks about this movie or like ever mentions this movie talks about how annoying Shelly is. So in my head, I was like, damn, this kid is really fucking annoying. Nope. He was actually not that annoying.
He's not that bad.
No.
He just is insecure.
Yeah.
It's literally the reason why he's doing all these pranks is because he feels like everyone hates him. So he's like, at least let me try and make them laugh.
Shelly, just go get therapy, baby.
You need therapy. Forget about Vera.
Yeah.
Vera's gold digging.
Yeah.
And she only liked it because you stood up for her. And she's going to be causing drama. Yep. And then she's going to want you to protect her. And then you're going to get beat up.
I get that your parents never gave you any attention. You're seeking for it now, baby. Just go to therapy.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
That's a therapy with the horror daddies.
But don't take it.
Not professional.
No.
But yeah, that's pretty much.
Yeah, because then the biker again shows up. They're stealing their gas. I guess their whole plan was to burn the barn down. But then
we don't know that.
Yeah, but
we're assuming
because I know one of them is like I forgot their names.
Start pouring, right?
Start pouring and get Fox.
Yeah.
So we see that Fox is like swinging on the rope, and then she disappears. The other guy goes in. I'm sorry that I don't know their names. And then he finds her dead. Then they kill him. Then the other one goes in, and then they presumably kill that one too.
Which her death scene is cool. Like she, it's off screen.
Yeah.
But we do see her corpse pretty much like stabbed with a pitchfork.
I do love that they're like, hey, you thought that's cool that she stabbed through the neck? Look how she's hanging.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's like going all the way down her body. It's like, all right.
We get it. This is when. So then we do get to Shelly, Chris and Rick, and this is where they're having their conversation.
And it does cut back and forth with like all the characters, but we're just gonna focus right now on the origin story because it's so much to do. So
she's talking
about
last
week.
Yeah, last week on Friday the 13th, part 2.5, or I don't even know when this happened. It might have been before part 2.
I don't know.
Who cares?
Well, he didn't have hair, so
I get
it happened a couple hours before they went.
Let's just ignore that. So Chris in this story looks exactly the same like it was just yesterday, where she got into a fight with her parents and her mama hit her, and her mama's never hit her before. And I'm like, child, you lucky that was only once.
That's a privileged person right there, because I got my ass beat every day.
Yep, same. So
look how I turned out.
Perfectly fine. she goes into the woods and runs away, and she's just chilling by the trees, and then a man appears, and it was Jason, I guess.
And this is all said while she's speaking to Rick, right?
Yeah.
And then they turn the opacity to 50%, and then another shot of her like what she's explaining in the background.
You know, I love that it stays on her in the other shot. It goes to the newer shot, which is the story. And it could have just stayed there, her talking. No, we got to go back to seeing her talk. I don't need to see that.
It would have been fine if we would have just seen it.
Yeah.
Explain, and she's narrating it.
Oh, and this Jason in her story, he can't run. He keep falling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is clumsy as a motherfucker. Like he is slipping. He's holding a knife, and this man can't control his feet. Like he keeps falling. I'm surprised he didn't stab himself.
So she said. She's like, I left the cabin, and that was 20 years ago. And I'm like, Shelly, you look exactly the same.
like even Rick was confused. Rick was like, 20
Wasn't that last week that your mama hit you?
You told me you came crying.
Oh, sorry. That's just a joke. It wasn't. She didn't say 20. I really don't know how long it was. She just looked exactly the same.
Yeah, she did. She looked exactly like... I don't.
They could have recasted a younger girl for that part.
So is it really the day after from the second movie?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Damn, that doesn't make any sense.
Because what they made it seem like when Jenny, killed him, that he just got up and left. That's probably why they didn't find him. And then when you see him attack the couple, Harold and the wife, that I don't know her name, he's wearing still the overalls to show us that it's like, hey, just so you know, it's still the same Winkin'.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So this movie is technically Saturday the 14th, part 3.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, but and while this is all happening, Rick is wearing the same sweater that Pamela wears throughout this, which is just like a little Easter egg.
I would have loved it. Jason would have been like, Mom?
The fuck? What happened to you?
You got tall.
Yeah, you buff too. Damn, Daddy, okay?
Okay, Mama. So, Vera friend zones Shelly. Shelly gets very upset to the point where
he pulls a Chad from Fresh.
Well, I mean, she goes to the dock, and then he scares her with the Jason mask, and he goes into the. I don't know why she friend zones him again, and he's like, "Fuck you, Vera. I'm going to the barn." Like, go to your room, Shelly.
Yeah, he says fuck you, like he was like, oh fucking bitch, like when they're in the house. Then she says, I like you, but you keep doing this bullshit, which is just stupid. Like, it's so dumb. Like,
yeah, it's not needed.
You don't need to change for her, Shelly, okay?
No.
As a Horror Daddies therapist, don't change for her. She will love you.
This episode is such a mess. Because this movie's a mess.
Honestly, can we talk about Doctor Strange?
Yeah, sure.
So you remember when they showed... But... So, I know we get a lot of Jason back and forth. Also, it's cut in between.
Like we'll see. Like it's like, oh, he's in the background watching them, and he's he's still around, and it's like, I get it.
Yeah, like
go kill him.
It's kind of creepy, but like whatever, it's fine. But he's like too far in the background too. It's like you can barely see him sometimes.
But Shelly goes into the barn and never to be seen for another 15 minutes. And then Vera drops his wallet in the water, and she tries to go get in. This is when the Jason appears with the mask on at this point, and then shoots her with a harpoon gun in the eye. Yeah,
and she goes, Shelly, and it's like, he bald. Shelly got that curly hair.
But she notices. She's like, wait a minute, who are you?
Yeah, and it's like this Jack fucking Jason. Oh, which brings me to this point. Have you seen the guy that plays this Jason, Richard Brooker?
As a younger person, I have not. As a younger him at that time era, no.
So this is him. I'm gonna show you. Okay, this is your reaction. That's him.
Oh,
he was a British trapeze artist, and he was actually working in the circus. Oh. And he pretty much escaped the circus, and this was his first role as something, and that's him.
Jason. Jason. Hello, Jason.
Yeah, look, he's like literally like doing shit.
Oh, I see why he was walking like that. His body must be fucked.
Yeah, if people die doing that shit, it's kind of wild.
Okay, I didn't know that about him. Cool,
yeah,
cool.
So I was excited. I was like, oh, that's a Carlos type of guy.
Mm-hmm. Jason.
But yeah, so Vera dies.
Yeah.
And it's the classic harpoon to the eyeball, and she falls over. It's in 3D. Of course, we have to do this for 3D. Ooh.
Yeah. And you can see the string attached to the fucking harpoon. Then we cut to the other couple whose sex scene gets cut. She goes into the shower. I forgot her name. I know her boyfriend's name, Andy.
Debbie. That's Debbie. And
okay,
Andy.
so Debbie. This is where Andy does his famous handstands, and that's all he walks in his handstand.
But honestly, after you get some put, I'll be doing handstand as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's like that though. He was happy. Andy was like, "Damn, I got some put. Let me do some handstand. Look at what I can do." He's always walking in his hands.
He's from the upside down. He can't help it.
He can't help it at all. That's Will.
Yeah. So he offers her a beer, but then Jason gets him, axes him like in half or whatever
from his balls down.
Yeah,
he's doing a handstand,
and then Then Debbie tries to looking for him. She can't look for him. She starts reading a Fangoria magazine after her shower. And then
shout out Fangoria.
Yep.
Sponsor us.
Yep. And then it's revealed that he is in the ceiling, all cut up and bleeding down towards her. And then Jason does the Kevin Bacon on her, where he grabs her from the head and then stabs right through
her neck.
Or which is interesting because his mom did that, not him. Oh,
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool kill. And it looks way better than the Kevin Bacon one, just because obviously time has passed.
They improved, and
it actually looks really good. But don't watch it on AMC because that shit is cut out.
Yeah. So then the high couple, whose names I don't know either, they're always getting high. They're making popcorn and stuff, and then they're kind of hanging out. They fell asleep on the couch, which I was like, that's me watching this movie. And
the popcorn's also jumping at you, so you're watching like, whoa, shit, I gotta dodge the popcorn.
The lights go out. The boyfriend goes to fix them, but then Jason gets him. He's killed by electricity, and then Shelly cries wolf, and the girlfriend the guy's girlfriend don't believe it, and he just his neck is cut. We see that Jason cut his neck. This is when. Yeah, because then she noticed that Shelly really is dead. Her boyfriend pretty much is dead. And she gives her Academy Award winning actor moment here because, oh my God. And she's like, help, someone help. No urgency. Just going up the stairs, like, help, please, help.
Oh my goodness.
And then she goes back down the stairs. Oh my God, someone help. And then she's running out the door flies open. She's like, oh my God. And then turns around and then gets get by Jason. She's like, oh. With a burning
it's like the
fire picker.
Yeah.
Fireplace picker. I'm like, girl, the door just busted open. Keep running. That was your sign. Go with the wind. Go with the fucking wind, bitch.
God was saying this way.
It's like a scary movie. Safety, death. The bitch shows death again.
She U-turned on that bitch. Like, oh my God.
So that day she's dead too. Jason takes him. Then this is when Chris and Rick arrive at the cabin. They can't find anybody. Chris is like, oh, the power's out. Let me go try to fix it. And then Chris starts finding it like weird shit. So then she goes outside and we see that Rick is in the corner of the wall getting his head fucking squished. And this when we get the eyeball to the TV.
Which I like that shot where it's like she's looking for him and you can barely see him because he's like in shadow as well.
Yeah, but Jason caught him.
Yeah, and he just fucking squishes his head and it looks really cool. I think it looks really good.
And then from here on is basically Chris versus Jason.
That's exact Jason v Chris. That's on my notes because this scene is very long. This chase scene is like reminds me of Alice.
I feel like every final girl moment with in this franchise is like the last 20 minutes is a chase scene.
Yeah, and it's like a blonde girl too, which I was pointing out because I think in the second movie,
they're all
Jenny
blonde.
Was supposed to look like the mom.
They're all blonde.
So I think it's just a correlation.
The Friday the 13th final girl look is blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, she hides in a room where he finds her. Then she starts slashing at him after he finds her, and I'm like, girl. You slashing towards you, slash towards him.
Yeah, she keeps doing that, and Jason doing like he doing like that,
like he's dodging like ooh,
like he's a boxer.
He's going to the beat of the music, ooh, ooh, and she's like,
but then she tricks his ass because she was tricking him. It's called reverse psychology.
Whatever.
Because she's slashing, right? Jason's moving and she's like, oh, I'm gonna do it now on his leg. Boom, gets him right in the thigh.
She could have aimed it for the face. He wasn't that fast.
No, and honestly, she could have like stabbed forward, you know?
Yeah,
like,
she was just slashing towards, like she was Xing it.
But just, that's fine. Let's see, she had a strategy, right?
But
let's just say that.
Then she jumps out the window. And before she jumps out the window, Jason grabs her, but she gets away. She goes into the barn.
Which plot armor, bro? Like,
I know.
Out of everything, you know, you could have said she took her jacket off, right? Like she kind of like shiveled her jacket off, right? No, it rips.
Yep.
How did that happen? Where'd she buy that? And Wish?
Yep.
All right.
That's that Wish jacket. That's that baby fat. So she's at the barn. We got another chasing here where she like gives him ass to the face because she jumps on him.
Jason's like, ah! She's like, no, don't put your ass on my face.
Yeah, and he locks her in the barn, and then she goes right up back to the second floor of the barn, and then she hides. She tries to get on him, and then they fall back down. This is when one of the biker gang people is still alive, and he tries to fight Jason, but Jason just cuts his hand off and just murders his ass like nothing.
You're out.
Yep. And then
the extra body count gone.
Yep. And then Chris goes and axes Jason to the face, which is in part 4, how his mask has the axe mark.
Yeah, and that's where the famous one that we get.
And then he like goes towards the screen like he's gonna grab you, and she's like, no,
oh, no, Jason,
no. And then he
don't
falls
grab
over.
Me.
Yeah, oh Jason, don't grab me. I heard you do the circus. Hey. So he falls over, presumably dead. She leaves. And I don't know why the girls in this franchise just think a boat in the lake is totally safe.
You didn't see the hanging.
Oh, I forgot. She hung him.
Which, okay, I gotta say this. She crazy because plan A was I'ma hang him. Like, that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
Like, I would have been like, oh, because she hit him with a shovel and he kind of collapsed a little bit and he got knocked out. So I would have been like, okay, my plan A is like, let's just keep hitting him with the shovel until like he is completely deformed.
You know, that's like, why don't y'all just keep, smushing the head?
Yeah, I mean, because then there wouldn't be a movie, I guess.
That's true.
I guess. But she literally was way too good at making that noose over his neck, around his neck, and then like threw him. And that shit would have snapped his neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit was violently like powerful.
But he got the power of mommy.
Mommy. Kill him, Jason.
I do love though when he gets off the news, he's like, hey, it's me again from last weekend.
It just shows her like, look at me.
It's me, remember me?
And she's like, oh no. Flashback scene.
Yeah, that's what she's like, oh, it's him. Like, girl. It's you. I would have been like, that's the same man that attacked me.
Oh, that's
I can tell that. I see that body type. But,
so do you want to know why they had the Jason mask? It was like supposedly like an accident out of everything, because I guess it took like 6 to 8 hours to put the makeup on, and they kind of didn't want to do that all the time. So they just found like a mask or whatever, and there was this one guy that just sold hockey equipment. So he had a hockey mask. It was like a blank one. And then they just added the red triangles, and they're like, oh, that's perfect. It hides his face. So what they did is now that they have the head, but then it has the face exposed. Oh, yeah. So when that's why you don't really see Jason. Funny?
In part 5, the fake Jason.
Oh, that's what he has, right? Yeah.
It's a prosthetic on his face, and then they take off the mask. It's just the guy's head face.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's pretty much what they did. They were just trying to like get some shortcuts, because this movie kind of went through production hell a little bit. They broke a shit ton of cameras and they had to like replace them. It cost like a lot of money. There's one scene that I saw on the Blu-ray when Vera and Shelly go to the store where she stopped for him. You can tell there's like a little like dent on the camera, and it you can barely see it because there's like the woods kind of blend in with it, but you can tell that the camera moves and the dent stays. And I thought it was at my TV for a second, but then it cuts to the next scene and it wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to concentrate more on the 3D than making a movie.
Yeah. But it did well.
Yeah, I guess. So Yeah, so then after that, that's when the whole
She
thing
wakes
happens,
up,
and she goes to the
boat.
lake on the boat. We get the jump scare, but it's Jason's mom with a head on again.
Yeah, it's really weird because it knows that it's repeating it for the third time. So she's the music's going, she's waking up, and then like a little tree trunk hits her, and it's like oh my god, oh no, it's not Jason. Then a duck comes out of nowhere.
My thing is that they're like, oh, the audience is gonna think something's gonna happen. It's like,
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Like, you guys already, this is the third time you're doing it.
But then it tricks you because then she looks up and she sees Jason covered in blood.
Yeah, coming towards her, and I'm like
running.
Yeah,
And like breaks through the door and everything. I do love that Jason throughout the movie he's always opening the door really nice and like mannered. But
Not
this
this
time
one.
he's like fucking kicking it. Like he's like, come on, bitch.
you hit me with an axe. Now I'm mad.
No, it's personal.
Yeah.
But then I don't know.
That was a dream.
Yeah.
And then Jason's mom like comes out of the water, and that was a dream. But that one is not as effective as the first. I feel like it's first and second one.
My thing, I think, is because the first one, obviously, if you don't know the twist, then it gets you by surprise because it's so like the jump scare is so violently
And also the
loud.
music is very.
It's so calming.
And Alice feels, and it feels like Alice is already safe.
But this one, from everything, she still feels chaotic. But also just even the fact that she doesn't jump and grabs her. She kind of like walks towards her a little bit. Like she kind of waddles.
Well, yeah, because she comes out of the water and then she's like, I'm going to grab you.
Yeah.
Do I have your consent?
That's very true. Because it does feel really slow. Like
Yeah.
in the first movie, Jason just like, and it's in slow motion, but it's like grabbing her and it's like very visceral. But this one, she like waddles towards her and it just doesn't feel as scary.
Yeah.
And they're more focused on the makeup for, I feel. It's more like, damn, look how she looks.
Yeah. But I'm
And-
like, she didn't have a head, so this makes no sense.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I guess, sure.
I feel like it would have been maybe better if it was already Jason and leaves us as like, was that a dream?
Yeah. But then it cuts to the next scene.
And it's the cops and they're like, 8 people dead and the girl is crazy. We
Yeah.
don't know what happened, but we're going to take her in.
Yeah. And she's just like really
But
depressed
the
walking.
thing is, yeah, she's fine. And then, it's like, okay, Sally did it. Leave it at no one else. No one else. And then it's like, okay, the movie's ending. The car's it's leaving. It's far away. No, let's check on Jason.
Yeah. and
Still dead.
He's on the floor. But where where he got axed, right?
Yeah.
And he's just there.
Yep.
And
then
it lingers for a while.
I do love that the cops pick up the axe and put it in an evidence bag, but it doesn't fit in the bag. The axe
too
is
big.
longer than the bag. It's like, that's not how it works. It's supposed to be in the bag completely. And then it's like, panning out. Wait, it's not over. Let's check on the lake.
It is like you see like
Now it's over.
you see like a little droplet, like a
Yeah.
little bubble, and that's it. Which I
It's
don't know
like-
what the fuck's that's supposed to mean.
That maybe Pamela was really down there. I don't
No,
fucking
there's
know.
no fucking way. I don't know.
With this series, who knows anymore?
I guess it's the same weekend, so I guess it is possible.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Oh no, because the first one happened like
And then 5 years ago.
yeah. That makes sense.
And I mean, that's pretty much Friday the 13th part. I'm telling you, this episode's gonna be short.
Okay, we'll make it longer. Jesus.
That's it, man. This movie's just. I thought it was gonna be better. I remembered it being better, and it's not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed.
It's really
So I feel like I always defended the first 4.
yeah. I always said like the
Yeah.
first 4 are always really good, and the fifth one, I've heard it's misunderstood, so I'm excited to watch it, but
But
yeah.
a majority of the people treat it like any other
like the black sheep.
any fifth entry in any horror franchise.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say something about this. Why? What is it with thirds having like a leather jacket bad bitch? Like this one, we got Fox that she is completely in leather,
Okay.
and then in Dream Warriors. Oh wait, that's the fourth one, right?
Yeah.
Oh damn it, I don't know how to count.
Okay, so in fourth ones we get bad women with leather jackets because we have let me see, we have Alice in part 4 with the leather jacket. We have Tiffany Valentine with her little leather jacket and Bride of Chucky.
True.
I don't know what happened. I forgot in Friday the 13th. I don't think we got a girl in leather jacket.
No, isn't no, because the last one is just the little kid.
We do get a leather jacket in part 6 with the blonde chick. I forgot her name, but she's with Tommy,
Oh, gotcha.
The sexy Tommy. That's it.
Yeah.
2 movies.
Never mind then. I thought I was making a good point.
But let's talk about how third movies are like either hit or miss. Because this one, not that great. Dream Warriors, phenomenal. Child's Play 3,
Wait, wasn't Dream Warrior the 4th one?
No, that's the 3rd one.
Oh, okay, so I was right.
No.
Yeah, with the girl with the I want to be beautiful. Okay, I was right. I do have a point. Ha!
Her. Okay, well in part 4 there's she also wears a leather jacket.
Oh, okay. So, but it's fine. I was still right.
Yeah. And then what other franchise is there? Halloween 4.
Chucky.
What were we talking about? The third. Oh, Halloween 3.
Halloween 3.
Not really liked by people.
Yep. Even though it's a fantastic movie and you guys are missing out.
It's okay.
Chucky.
Child's Play 3.
Child's Play 3 is pretty dumb.
It's okay. Let me see. Saw
Spider-Man
3.
3.
Saw 3 is actually pretty solid.
Solid. Yeah. We got Amanda Young.
Yeah. Final Destination 3. I personally like that one.
Spider-Man 3. I love Spider-Man 3, but I know people don't like it.
It's not a horror movie.
It's pretty horrific. Have you seen it?
Yes. But I guess. Army of Darkness, 5-star. Whatever.
4.
5. Trying to think. Oh, Texas Chainsaw 3, trash.
Is that the one with Matthew McConaughey?
No, fuck. I don't know. They all blend in. That's the one with the golden chainsaw that's like super long.
Oh, gotcha.
Scream 3.
Debatable.
It's fun, but Scott Foley in a Ghostface outfit. Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, 3. It's it just depends.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. Like it's mostly hit or misses.
Yeah, 3s are hit or miss. Jurassic Park 3.
Jeff Goldblum. Is that no? Jeff Goldblum's not in that one. It's
the only good
one.
thing about that one is Alan Grant.
True.
And the Spino.
All right, so like we do in every movie.
Okay, yeah, we're done. Sorry.
Yeah, let's just get over this fucking movie. After every movie, we like to do a review that we find on Letterboxd that we find amusing. We could agree, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Carlos, you want to go first?
Yeah. So my 5-star review is: come for Jason taking out campers. Stay for the kick-ass disco music. 5-star.
We should change our intro to a completely disco.
I'm down.
So good.
And then my 1-star would be: they spent so long coming up with 3D gimmicks, they forgot to make a movie. God bless.
Oh my God. Hey, it worked out for them. People loved it in theaters. So,
no, I know.
Hey.
It's just I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that was a pretty funny one. All right, so my 1-star review. You guys, I checked and it's actually Thursday the 14th today. I don't know. That's kind of embarrassing. I thought that was so funny. And then my 5-star is: I want to suck Jason so bad. Please, I would give anything.
Wow.
People are thirsting for this Jason.
They have a kink.
I mean, I get it. He was kind of buff.
Yeah, but whatever.
But this is what I gotta say to that comment. Chill. Please
chill out. It's fine.
It's too much. What's the best kill, Carlos? What do you think?
Fuck.
I have two contestants.
Okay.
I got Vera with the eyeball shot, or Debbie with the Kevin Bacon's.
I think I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, I think that one's it looks really good.
Because every other kill is pretty simple.
Yeah, I think the makeup looks good for all of them. I don't think there's one that I was like, oh, that kind of looks kind of bad. I'm trying to think. I don't think any of them.
Because I mean, Rick is cool. The eyeball coming out,
yeah,
like pops out after getting his head squished. But that one's cool too.
And you can say that one is bad maybe because it kind of the eyeball stays in midair because it's 3D.
And you see that there's a stick attached to it. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could say maybe, but the the Debbie one is kind of like, it looks really good. It's not 3D, and it's like, it's literally just a Kevin Bacon one, but it looks so much better.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true.
So we'll go with that one.
And then who do you think the daddy of the movie is?
Did y'all see Rick pulling up that hay?
Hey.
I did. Hey.
Because he was like buff, sweaty, and everything. But he was kind of rude. You saw how like he wasn't struggling that much with the hay, but then with when Chris got in there, he's like, God damn. Shit.
Well, he didn't know.
I guess that's true.
He didn't know it was her, and then he's like, oh hell no. He just drops her.
She dies. Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Shelly. Shelly's my boy.
For sure.
And then do you have anything else that you want to say about this? I don't think there's
no. So that's Friday the 13th part 3. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'm so glad I'm past this one because God damn, I thought this was better than what it was.
Actually, we lied. We just never wanted to do this episode.
No, that's not true.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So next week, join us for. I don't want to promise y'all anything.
Just in case. But our plan is to go watch Men. Yeah, we've been wanting to watch it because everyone I've seen on Twitter that's watched it hasn't said shit about it. Yeah. So I want to know. And the reviews are very mixed.
So it's friends. Men. Supposed to be. So so hopefully that's the movie. If not, we'll watch something else if we're not able to go to the theater. But what I am excited for is the week after that, we are going, just so y'all are prepared, because it's 5 movies. So y'all can watch them.
It's a lot.
We're going to do a ranking to the Jurassic Park franchise and prepares for Jurassic World Dominion. And don't come at me telling me it's not a horror movie because Jurassic Park is a horror movie. And
horror adjacent.
Whatever. And the second one is even more horror than the first one.
That's true.
But yeah, join us for that. We might have a special guest for that one. And I cannot wait to rank Jurassic Park. I am so excited. I might talk for 7 hours.
Yeah. It's going to be the opposite of this episode.
Yeah, especially with the guest that we might have on who is a super big fan as well. So this might be 8 hours. So yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, that's going to be super exciting. I can't wait. I know the first one by heart. I love that movie, but the rest I think I have to rewatch the Jurassic World ones. Yeah. I think the Jurassic Park ones I'm fine.
And just for people that don't know me, all the Jurassic movies are 10 stars for me. So whenever that ranking comes out, don't get mad at me at where I put certain movies because they're all 10 stars. It's just I prefer to watch some over over others.
You shouldn't get mad for someone else's opinion. Some people are not going to agree with you. Right. That's it. Just get over it.
You have your own rankings, and I understand that.
Exactly. And we don't like your ranking.
But we all know that the first one is the best.
That's very true. We are aware. We fucking get it.
But we don't know that because it might change as I rewatch them again next week.
For Jurassic Park, Fallen Kingdom #1.
No. Well, stay tuned for that.
Yeah, so that can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers and all the likes and everything, all the love. We appreciate it very much. If you want to support us, our merch is on the description below. We do have our summer shirts with a character that definitely wasn't in this movie and his arch nemesis. But go check them out. They're pretty great shirts. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching.
And also, thank you, Tim Edwards, for this print.
Shout out, Tim Edwards.
And remember.
Look upon the... Oh, bitch, what did that say?
And remember.
Look upon this omen and go back from where you came from. I have warned thee. I have warned thee.
See you in your dreams.
Horror Daddies.
So Wanda actually killed.